Yo, so check it. A large portion of South Carolina seen a comet this morning around 5 a.m. But I noticed this information is suppressed. As in, if you don't live in South Carolina, you probably don't even know about it. So I'm about to show y'all two video clips from this morning.
It's definitely moving.
I want y'all to notice how that moon is looking, man. So I looked at all the articles across the state and they all got the same MO. They don't want to directly make a claim that it's a comet. And they also mentioned the Starlink satellites being launched at 4:55 a.m. all the way from Florida. So they saying it made it from Florida all the way to the middle of South Carolina in 5 minutes. And no one's seen it nowhere else in Florida or Georgia. Like, come on, that's BS, man. And of course, at the end of this article, they gotta gaslight you some more, make you question yourself if you've seen something. What I find it crazy is people will send this information to them in hopes of helping the community to find what's really going on, but they actually just use it against us to make it seem like we're crazy. I mean, all the news articles said this exact same thing as if they was directed to do so. Meteor terminology, and we can clearly see that that was a comet that we seen visibly right now, right? Which is a solid body made of ice, rock, or dull and frozen gases. Then you have a meteoroid, which is basically just a flying rock. They look less worrisome than a meteor, but it's not. I'm about to explain why. You see, meteors are asteroids that fell out of orbit. That's why it's on fire. But when you have an asteroid that's not on fire, it means it's still in orbit. What appears a floating rock. Comets are ice and dust balls that also floats in the orbit of the sun. To keep it simple, this is more proof that we are approaching the sun. The real sun, that is. Hence the reason we are approaching floating objects that's already in their own orbit. They did not fall out of orbit, we're going into theirs. As I said several times before, 2025 is the last year of this reality because of the approach of the sun. So here's a pic my brother took this morning of the comet. I remember all those videos I made of the quote-unquote star that NASA has a patent for that is really the suns that we see. Y'all see that star right there have circled next to the moon? It is a piece of their technology. It's like a mini version to help project the moon and to keep it on its tracks, which is their manufactured orbit. Like I say, to recreate everything from heaven here. So NASA recently came out and admitted they could have a quote-unquote artificial star. And they're going to launch it, and it's going to appear as a regular star in the sky. And quote unquote, it will be their first time doing it. Although I just showed y'all that they're already doing it. Now go outside tonight, and I promise you, you will see that star right beside the moon every day you see the moon. So I said all that to say this. Our dimensions are merging. Y'all don't find it odd how the sun be coming up around 6 a.m. every day and then go down after 10 p.m.? Now y'all know that ain't never happened through this whole period of our life. Y'all don't see or feel how everything is accelerating. The Skynet, which is y'all call the EMF, the firmament, the veil, is weakening. That's why these objects are passing through. And they're gonna use that same excuse, SpaceX, for everything that ever happens in the sky. And you gotta be a bot to believe it. So it's only a matter of time before they flip that switch, because we are clearly seeing the signs that it's about to be over. Especially with all these, I'm gonna say, entities lost all their power recently, and they are getting exposed. As I always say, I've been showing y'all and then proving to y'all the playbook that they already had, and we all been seeing it unfold. So Just don't get caught up in their psyops and end up on the losing side of this war. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Peace.